Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Saturday 28th, last day in February. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, doing whatever you may be doing. For me, we're going to be cracking some packs and playing some Pauper. So today, we have been sent over a number of booster packs and some cool playmats. Thanks to the Disney AUNZ team. So we're checking out the latest Lorcana set, Winterspell. I believe this is set 11. This is, I want to say, 2 sets after they've done rotation. So again, excellent time for those wanting to check out Lorcana. Now's a really good time to jump in and play. It is Series 11, just triple checking. We've spoken about Lorcana a couple of times on this channel. I think it is an excellent game to get your significant other playing TCGs, because it's very easy to persuade your partner and go, hey, check out this card game because this particular set features Darkwing Duck. Do you remember Darkwing Duck from your childhood? That's how I get my wife into TCGs now. I just point out, hey, check this thing out. So we're going to open some packs. We are going to talk about the game, talk about some rules, and answer any questions. It's actually, Lorcana is very similar to, well, while it did come out before Riftbound, it is very similar to Riftbound in a couple of aspects. We'll talk about the cards once we open them up. But for those who are looking at Lorcana from a Magic the Gathering lens, I want to say it's like sorcery speed. Sorcery speed. It's interesting. So the way that you win the game, it's by scoring 20 lore, I believe it's called. And because it's Disney property, the terminology they use, units don't fight each other, they don't kill each other, they challenge, and then units get banished. Their land system, I actually really liked their land system. I find it quite interesting, where if you look in the top corner of the card, if the card has this symbol around the mana symbol, you can play this card face down as a land on your turn. Actually, we might as well just go over the whole card layout. So we've got mana, or I believe they call it ink in Lorcana, attack stat, health stat, and then this is their lore stat. So when they go on a quest, when they quote unquote attack, you gain this amount of quests, and it's the first player to 20 lore wins the game. Space Cat. Is this Darkwing Duck? It's got to be. Space Cows. Stitch. Everybody knows Stitch. And they've got a very similar symbol here. They've got the tap symbol, activated ability. So Stitch is a 1 ink 2/1. Choose an opposing character, gains a reckless until the start of your next turn. They can't quest and must challenge if able. So effectively, they must attack. Questing in Lorcana, each of your characters can do things. They can either attack or challenge opposing units, or they can quest and you gain this amount of lore. Percy from Pocahontas. This character can't challenge, so can only quest. Free lore, though. If I remember rightly, so there are... Is there... How many different colors are there? There are 10 different colors, and I believe it's purple. The sapphire color is dominating the meta at the moment. Mickey Mouse, Vanilla 6-7. Nearly indestructible. Chosen characters of yours gain resist 2 until the start of your next turn. You'll see a lot of this terminology, start of your next turn. As I mentioned at the top of the stream, Lorcana is a sorcery speed game. You only do things on your turn. Chosen character gains resist 2 until the start of your next turn. Damage is dealt to them is reduced by 2. Donald Duck. 1 mana, 2/2. Pudge. I love the lore around Pudge, how people theorize they're effectively like a god of the sea that Lilo is just looking after. 2 mana, 1/3. If you have a character named Lilo in play, you can play this character for free. Now, there are a lot of variations of different characters, so that could be something worth looking into. Keep the Ancient Ways. A character with 2 costs can sing this song for free. Opponents can't play actions or items until the start of your next turn. Wow, so that's like a silence effect that you can play for free. Darkwing Gas Device. I'm going to pay 1 ink tap. Chosen character gets -1 attack this turn. If you're a character named Darkwing Duck in play, chosen character gets -2 instead. So this is an item. This is like a artifact or enchantment. Something you can do each turn. Eeyore, 9 cost by 5. For each exerted character in play, including your opponents, you pay 1 less to play this character. It's obviously a purple card as well. We spoke about how good purple is being aggressive. Is it purple on Ruby? Or Sapphire and Ruby? I know Ruby is the aggressive with the Maui decks I've seen. When you play this character, when you play this character, for each opposing player, you may choose a character of theirs they can't ready at the start of their turn. So you can always play this for free. If you have 4 tapped units and your opponent does, you put a 5/5 into play for free. And it quests for 2 as well. Cobra Bubbles. So you'll see as well, it's worth pointing out, I mentioned again at the top of the stream how their land system, you can, if it's specifically got this system, you can play it face down as a land. If it doesn't have that symbol, you can't do that. At the end of the game, you obviously reveal all your face down cards in your inkwell, and you have to show that you actually could have inked them. When this character quests, chosen opponent character can't challenge and must quest during their next turn if able. Angela, what are they from? Gargoyles. Oh, I have to show my wife this. She loves gargoyles. When you play this character, you may give chosen character challenger 2 and resist 2 until the start of the next turn. Your gargoyle characters lose stone by day ability. We will have to see the other gargoyle characters, and I'll probably have to fork over the gargoyle cards to my wife. Just try and adjust the light a little bit. Alright, swordplay. +3 attack while challenging Cooper from Fox and the Hound. When you play this character, Chosen player reveals their hand. 0-4 for 1. Tiny Tim's Crutch. Why is this a card? Chosen character gains support this turn. Okay, that makes sense. On the quest, you may add their attack to another chosen character's attack this turn. McCorn from... Is that a Kung Fu Panda character? Is Kung Fu Panda a Disney property? I actually don't know. Where is he from? No, actually, oh, it's just Zootopia. Duh. Of course it's Zootopia. Character may enter play exerted. An opposing character who challenges one of your chosen characters must choose. So it's, for those Hearthstone players, it's Taunt. Marching off to battle. If a character is banished this turn, draw 2 cards. You can play it for free. Interestingly, we haven't opened up one of the cards that I wanted to talk about, so we can compare it to Riftbound. Splatter Phoenix. 2 ink, 1/2. If this is your first turn and you're not the first player, you may pay 1 less to play this character as a ward. Opponents can't choose this character except a challenge. Interesting. Rabbit. Effective 4/4 for 3. Here we go. Locations. Scrooge's Counting House. Boost 2. Once during your turn, you may pay 2 to put the top card of your deck face down under this location. This location gets +1 armor and +1 lore for each card underneath it. Locations are like battlefields if we're talking Magic, and battlefields if we're talking Riftbound. You put them on the board on your side, and you can move characters to this location, and they basically get the buff noted at the bottom of the card. I will need to check. I can't remember how they score lore. I imagine they score lore either when a character moves there or at the start of your turn. I'll need to double check the rules on that. And then opposing characters can attack the location or challenge the location to obviously get rid of it. Be interesting. I feel like that's something that Magic can do. Having a battlefield that gives your units a positive effect while in play. Battlefields previously, or sieges, right? You play them, it does an effect on ETB, and then you change it into another card. Woody the Giant. Boost 3. Once you're on your turn, you may pay 3 to put the top card of your deck face down under this character. This character can't quest or challenge unless you put a card under him. 4 cost, 7/7, only lore 2. You have to pay 3 if you each turn and sacrifice a card. Effectively, mill a card if you want to attack or challenge each turn. Don't think that's very good. Nani's Payback. Each opponent loses lore. Interesting. I've not seen a card that removes lore before. Each opponent loses lore equal to the damage on chosen character of yours to a maximum of 4 lore each. Barzal. This character enters play with 2 damage. That's our... yeah, that was our rare. Hey, I still remember this card from the first set. One of my favorite characters. card wise. He basically, whenever he was gnawing the weary. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card from your discard to your hand. So he's basically squee here. Boomer, when you play this character, you may exert chosen damaged character. You may exert chosen damaged character. Why would you want to do that? Maybe effects that care about exerting. Bodyguard. Theatrical Smoke. If you have a character named Darkwing Duck in play, you may pay 1 less to play this item. So you can play it for free. Cloud of Mystery. Banish this item. Chosen character gains ward until the start of your next turn. Not too exciting. Okay. I thought it'd be like a repeatable effect or something. While this character has no damage, he gets +1. Can't remember if Steel has a lot of healing. 1, 2, 3 with Evasive. Again, we spoke about Ruby being the aggressive deck. Got a nice, well-statted aggressive card here. Down to 1 mana, 3/3, or 1 ink, 3/3. When you play this character, choose and discard a card. Seems it's fine for aggro decks. Snowfort. Your characters get +1 attack. During your opponent's turn, your characters gain 1 resist. This seems really good. I have multiples in these in play. If I remember rightly, Lorcana is 3 copies of a card. This is just like... I guess it's not quite an Anthem effect from Magic. I guess... feels like... Could be. I don't know. Let's move on. Simba. Everyone knows Simba. 2 ink. 2/2. You don't stand a chance. When you play this character, choosing opposing character gets 2 attack until the start of your next turn. You just play him, challenge it, and hopefully banish the unit. Darkwing's Chair. When you play this item, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell, face down and exerted. So ramp. Banish his item, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. If character named Darkwing Duck is chosen, remove up to 4 damage instead. Nice, we've got one of the raised rares. So I don't know if the camera... Is the camera going to... there we go. You can see there the imaging. It's got this raised effect. While you have 4 or more cards in your hand, this character gains evasive. While you have 7 or more cards in your hand, this character gets +3 might. This is a fantastic card. So it's just a 3 ink, 3/3. Perfectly fine stats. And then just gets better the more cards you have in your hand. Which, if I remember rightly, Sapphire does have some cards to, or songs to draw cards. So it's an attack, obviously noting that it only has 1 lore. As an attacker, not a quester. Turan, magically armed. What show is he from? This character can challenge the turn they're played. When you play this character, put up to 2 cards from chosen player's discard on the bottom of their deck in any order. If anyone in chat is playing Lorcana, please let me know. So once we open these packs, we will open up some Magic the Gathering online and play some Pauper. There we go. Darkwing Duck. Dark Wolf Dog. One of the variants. 3 ink, 2/4. Rush. They can challenge the turn they played. Yao. 4 ink, 4/3. During your opponent's turns, this character gains resist 2. That seems pretty good. Resist is a pretty good mechanic because you can resist down to 0. We've already seen David. Chief Tui, 5 mana, 4/5. Once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, look at the top card of your deck. You may put it either on the top or bottom of your deck, so you get a scry effect. So you play a land, you get a scry effect. I don't think Disney would ever allow that. This is Disney Lorcana's latest set, a Winterspell. We got sent some boosters, so we're gonna check them out. We're gonna go on a nostalgia train for a number of people here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left, and then we're gonna play some Pauper. We'll do a Pauper League. Draw a card, choose a card, and discard unless you have a character named Darkwing Duck in play. The set, we're seeing a lot of references to Darkwing Duck here. When you play this character, and there's no legend rule in Lorcana. When you play this character, you may ready chosen character. If they do, they can't quest for the rest of this turn. They might not be able to quest, but they can challenge. We've got cards carrying about aliens. We want to see more. Here we go. Darkwing Tower. Location. Evil Vanquished. During your turn, whenever an opponent villain character is banished, which is interesting because I think it's Scar and Ursula are top cards at the moment. You may ready a character here. If they do, they can't quest for the rest of this turn. No reference to Darkwing Duck. Hidden Trap item enters exerted. Activate, banish this item, choose one, banish chosen item. Chosen opposing character gets -2 attack this turn. Ruben, remove 2 damage from chosen character of yours. For each damage removed this way, you may pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. Damn, that actually seems really good. So that would be, for magic context, that would be remove 2 counters from chosen characters of yours. For each counter removed this way, pay 1 less for the next creature you play this turn. I feel like that would be good in Magic. 2 mana, 1/3. Wow, nice. We've got another raised card. You can see there. Pocahontas got the gloss effect. Pocahontas, shift 3. You may pay 3 to play on top of one of your characters named Pocahontas. So Lorcana has the basically the evolution mechanic from the gloss effect. It's gone weird there. Evolution effect from effectively Pokemon. When you play this character, if you shift to play her and none of your characters challenge this turn, characters can't challenge until the start of your next turn. So it stops all characters from attacking, basically. And Percy, we've seen before. I still don't know what I'm playing for Pauper yet, by the way, so if anybody has got any suggestions for Pauper decks, let me know. We'll load up some lists. I think my default, if no one's got any suggestions, we'll probably play Terra, Mono Blue Terra, or maybe Blue Black Terra. Heffalumps, who remembers these? Minnie Mouse. Bangmire. When you play this character, you may return a detective character from your discard to hand. Interesting detective sub-theme there. Support. We know about support. Li Shang. 3 mana, 2/5. Challenging. So it's a 3 mana, 4/5. The lore seems a bit low. I don't know if you'd play that. Iduna. We've seen that. Chenpo. 7 mana, 7/7 with 3 lore. If there's a ramp deck, this seems great. Getting 3 lore. Almost a 1/7 of what you need to win the game. Mother's Necklace item. At the end of your turn, if none of your characters challenge this turn, The chosen character of yours gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So if you have a good lore pumper or something that gives you lots of lore, you can give it evasive each turn. Although the fact that you're not challenging means you're not clearing the board. Probably won't see play. Elsa, 3 mana. When you play this character, you pay 2 less for the next location you play this turn. So you play Elsa, potentially get a location for free or almost free. Morty Field Mouse as our rare. Once during your turn, you may put a card under one of your other characters. Put the top card of your deck face down under this character. This character gets +1 lore for each card under him. This seems good. Stats are pretty weak. Have to find a way to protect him, but become a real lore generator. Lilo, we have seen before. Liquidator. Foil uncommon. This is the first. Oh yeah, they seem to be doing this mechanic. If this is your first turn and you're not the first player, you may pay 1 less to play this card. Reckless. Can't quest and must challenge each turn if able. 4 might to attack. I like that mechanic. We have that in, obviously, in Magic with some of the lands in Alchemy. Alrighty. Hey. Aladdin. When you play an action, this character gains evasive. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. So whenever you do something, he becomes evasive effectively. 2 lore. I don't know how popular evasive characters are, but just having a character that can turn their evasive on and off seems alright. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn. All these cards that add lore, I feel like are going to be pretty good because obviously you want to hit 20 lore ASAP. So you get a bonus lore for the turn, effectively, and you get a 2/5. Sinner alert. This character can challenge as if they had evasive. Stitch. While you have a character named Lilo in play, this character gains Challenger +3. Interesting. Hercules. Spectral Demigod. Boost 2. Once during your turn, you may pay 2 to put the top card of your deck face down under this character. While there's a card under this character, he gets +3 attack. So, effectively, he is a 3/3 with his cost split over 2 turns. More mana 5/5, Bodyguard. This character can't challenge. Makes sense. Here we go, another one of these. Underdog mechanic. If this is your first turn and you're not the first player, you may pay 1 less to play this character. So you're going second. This seems fine. Resist 1. Reduce damage dealt to this character by 1. Imagine if we had that on a Magic card. Read the Omens. Pay 1, tap. Draw a card, then choose a discard a card. Banish this item, deal 1 damage to chosen character. Yeah, that seems perfectly fine. We like loot effects in Magic. Don't think that would see play in competitive Magic though, so unlikely to see competitive play in Lorcana. 8 mana, 7/7, Stegmutt. For each item in your discard, you may pay 1 less to play this character. When you play this character, you may put 3 items from your discard on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, deal 3 damage to chosen character. I like this card. Artifact, basically Infinity for artifacts. There's got to be a deck to this. Oh, is each item card in your discard? Okay, that's a lot harder to do. It requires a little bit more investment. Still, dealing 3 damage seems pretty good. Containment unit. When you play this item, choose a character. They can't challenge or quest while this item is in play. I like that. At the start of your turn, choose and discard a card or banish this item. Oh, nice. This is like a movable rod. Sphere of safety. I like this card. This is cool. So you stop them from scoring points or attacking your characters, but you have to discard a card at the start of your turn. There's got to be a way to abuse that. And Nega Duck. Evil Doppelganger. He's a 4/2 villain. Evil Darkwind. Alright. Once again, thank you very much to the Disney AUNZ team for sending this across for us to check out. Bringing back lots of nostalgia. Put all cards from under a chosen character, item, or location on the bottom of that player's deck in a random order. Ah, that's how you can recover the cards. But how often do you shuffle your deck in Lorcana? In Riftbound, you practically never shuffle your deck. I don't think you the only time you shuffle your deck is if you mill yourself out or you don't have any cards in your library. And then you shuffle everything back in. Draw 2 and then discard a card. This is an excellent card. Yeah, effectively, you can cast it for free. Draw 2, then choose and discard a card. You just tap character with cost 2 or more. So you can play this on turn 3, draw 2, discard 1, and then still play your 3-drop that you drew from this card. I really like this card. Common as well. Tiana. 4 mana, 3/4 support. When this character quests, that seems fine. This is like the better version of Enlist for Magic standards. Winnie the Pooh. Item focused. Prince. Maui. 4 energy, 4/3, rush. And challenger, turn they're played. Yeah. Get those smaller characters off the board. Vixie, 3 mana, 1/3. If you have a character named Todd in play, you may pay 1 less to play this character. Evasive with Law 2. Seen the Chief. Launchpad. We've seen him already. Your locations get resist 1. Hey, I know this guy. Tamatoa. Boost 2. Once during your turn, you may pay 2 to put a top card of your deck face down under this character. It has Ward. Opponents can't choose this character except challenge. Whenever you put a card under one of your characters or locations, this character gets +1 lore until end of turn. Yeah, I really like that. Big threat, well statted, can generate lots of lore. Sven. 4 ink, 2/3, rush, and challenger 3, and evasive. Oh my word, adorable. Todd all alone. 1 energy, 2/2. Alrighty, sorry, just checking messages, make sure we're all on top of everything. Alright, 2 packs to go, and then we'll play some Pauper. Lumpy, we've seen. Minnie Mouse, we've seen. Fangmire, we've seen. Chief Tui, we've seen. Mai Shang, we've seen. A, the Force of a Great Typhoon. Character with cost 2 or more can sing this for free. Chosen character gets +5 attack this turn. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. Huh. Whoa, Daisy Duck. Cost 3, I guess. That was a 2. 2 ink, 2/2 with Law 3. That seemed well overstatted. When you play this character, move up to 1 damage from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Requires too much setup. Slushy. Where's that from? Feels like a Winnie the Pooh character or a Stitch experiment. Akud Amuti. You may pay 2 less for this. For the next character you play this turn, draw a card. So if you already have a 3 cost in play, tap it, pay 2 less for a character. So if you've already played a 3 cost, is that not good? That seems really good. You draw a card and your next card costs 2 less. So you can pay 1s and 2s obviously for 3. If you're on turn 4, you can play your obviously 3 drop already. You play your 4 drop. Play your 5 drop. You can play your 6 drop. That's got to be good. And you have a chance to draw into it as well. Mulan, when this character quests, gain law equal to attack equal to a maximum of 6 law. This is a fantastic card. Challenging and gaining law on the same turn is... Oh, it's not. Sorry, it's the wrong way around. They're questing and then they gain law equal to attack. Although that does combo with... that combo's hard with Great Typhoon. Just gain 6 law. I mean, that seems perfectly fine. Morgana, Morkaba. 3 energy, 5/3. All right, last pack. Each opponent chooses to discard a card. If you have a character with the base of in play, gain 1 law. Seems fine. Virate's Beetle. Bugler Rats. Chosen character can't be challenged till start of your next turn. Blue Smoke we've seen. May banish chosen item. If item decks are good, Donald seems fine. Jiminy Cricket. Whenever you put a card under this character, you may put a card from your discard into your inkwell face down and exerted. Interesting ramp card. When you play this character, you may put a card chosen from... Again, I don't know how often you shuffle in Lorcana. From the cards we've seen, it looks like you don't shuffle at all. We've seen Liquidator. Christoph, when you play this character, if you have a character named Anna in play, you may put a card from a chosen player's discard on the bottom of their deck. Once during your turn, whenever a card leaves your discard, draw a card. I mean, yeah, it seems fine for Fine for your ETB, get a card back, draw a card. Can't complain. Olaf. 9 cost, 4/4, about time. For each action card in your discard, you may pay 1 less for this character. Seems fine. When you play this character, each opponent loses 2 lore. So for this to be good, you need to have 1, 2, 3 action cards. And it's only 1 less, not even 2 less. Oh man, this requires a lot of work to get into play. So you need to have at least 4 or 5 action cards in your discard. Pretty sure Ruby's all about playing units, so I can't imagine this will be any good. Final card. I think this is our first foil. Elsa Mazza, transformed gargoyle. Your character's attack can't be reduced below its printed value. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready. Oh, interesting. Stoned by Day. That's the mechanic that other card was talking about. So really pushing the aggressive mechanic on Ruby there. Play out all the cards in your hand. Alrighty. So once again, big shout out and thank you to the Disney AUNZ team for sending some packs across. That is Disney Lorcana's 11th set of Winterspell, which is in stores now, and you can check it out. Okay. Let's play some Pauper. Let me just get it all set up. Gecko, how's it going? It is Saturday morning here for us. So we've just wrapped up the Lorcana pack openings, and now we're going to play some Pauper. Just Magic Online is just quickly doing an update. It's basically adding Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. So we're just waiting for that. Yeah, I've been, I think for the last 3 weeks now, we've gone live on the weekend playing some Pauper. We did a Pauper League last week. And we played, also it was a Tron deck. I don't know what you would call it. It's not really mono green Tron. I feel like classic Tron is more of a better deck to call it, because you're Tronning and then you're putting into play the 6/5 that gains you 6, that has prototype. You're putting in the 8 cost that cascades, playing Lembus, Scour from Existence. I'll show the deck once MTGO loads. Tron Monsters, I guess. I think that could be the name of the deck. I personally play Tron Combo IRL, so we do a monthly or every other month Pauper tournament that I go to that one of my friends puts together. I play Tron Combo with Ashnod's Altar, Mer Retriever, and Patchwork. Oh, I've totally forgotten it. The 4 mana 3/4 artifact ETBs. They lose 1 life, you gain 1 life, and you just go infinite. Whereas I've been testing out some other decks. I've also been playing Mono Black Burn. 2 weeks ago we played Madness Burn. And unless anybody's got any suggestions, today we're probably going to play Horror. Either Mono Blue Horror or Blue Black Horror. I haven't decided yet. Play Dredge. none of my meta, none of my meta plays graveyard decks at the moment. So the one time I sided out all of my graveyard hate, I lost in the finals against Cycle Combo. And literally the only way I could have beaten them was by playing Graveyard Hate, which I sideboarded all out for more aggro hate, because the meta is mostly aggro. So Dredge is are all Dredge decks the same? Like it's just the Lolith, Dead Return combo? Or are there different variants of Dredge? I actually haven't seen. I do need to... Hold on, I just do need to quickly fix up my screens. All right. So, yeah, I've been watching a bunch of Menguchi. So this is the deck that we were playing last week. So you've got Ulamog's Crusher, Maelstrom Colossus, Wretched Griff, Pinnacle Killship, and Boulder Blanche Golem as your main threats. Then you have obviously the Lembus package, Canyon Trail package, and then we're running Expedition maps and World maps to make sure we hit Tron ASAP. Main deck Graveyard Hate. And then, yeah, you literally just big boy threat one after another from, ideally, from turn 3. And then you can sustain against the aggro decks through Lembus, Candy Trail, Boulder Branch Golem, and Haunted Fengriff. We went 4-1 last week. They're all doing Giant Return thing, but some have Blink side plan or Impact Tremors side plan. There's also a Mono Red Dredge, which is basically a turbo version of it. Interesting. I've not seen those versions. I've only ever seen the basically just Lolith Giant version. Oh, the other deck I did want to try out, there's this Ruby Storm deck. That looks to put into play Thornscape Familiar, Anarako. How do you pronounce this? Anarchomancer? Anarchomancer? Yeah, that's it. Anarchomancer. And then have like Leyline Weaver into play. Basically, I think you want 3 of these in play. And then it makes your Pirate Pillages and Big Scores mana positive. And then effectively you just draw through your entire deck, keeping up mana with Seething Song, Glimpse Impossible, Burning Curiosities. And then the goal is to play First Day of Class. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it and it gains haste. So then you eventually draw into this, which also, might as well point out, has Learn. So you can go get the Learn package from your sideboard, the most important one being Origins of Metal Bending. So you can instant speed get indestructibility for one of your ramp creatures, which is great. And then eventually you go in, after playing out your entire deck, you put Seize the Storm into play and attack them for like 40 something. Mono Red Dredge is also doing Giant Plan. And it's trying to just dump the deck into the graveyard via rubbish spells and dredge cards along with side snackers. I think Sneaky Snacker is the next card to get banned. That card is so good. So potentially want to play this deck, although this might be too big brain for me to play this early in the morning. Here is the deck we were playing the week before. Sneaky Snacker package, Kitchen Imp package, Long the Fiery Temper, and Arms of the Vein. And then we have Faithless Looting, Grab the Prize, Highway Robbery. We have the Instant Speed Sazakat Brew. For an instant speed version of this. And then, yeah, you just burn them out. Pretty simple. This is the deck. I'm pretty sure this is almost 1-to-1 of the deck that I play, where you put a Packed Old Terror into play alongside a Mer Retriever, or 2 Mer Retrievers, one of which can be in your graveyard. And then you have Ashnod's Altar. So you have the Packed Old Terror in play, which says whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, lose 1 life. The Ashnod's Altar, you sacrifice a Mer Retriever, which costs 2. Get back the other Mer Retriever in your graveyard. Play it using the 2 mana you got from Altar, which triggers Packed Old Terror. You then sacrifice that Mer Retriever to get the other one back, and then you repeat the loop and drain them out with Packed Old Terror. I think, yeah, I was main decking Fangrain Marauder, because if you don't drain them out with Packed Old Terror, you just gain infinite life with having Fangrain in play. And then having infinite life, you're going to eventually win. You also have as well infinite 3/3 tokens. I think, yeah, I sideboarded out or changed out 2 Golem Foundries for the 2 Fangrain Marauders, because these were just never doing it for me. We tried the Heroic deck, I think would have been 3 or 4 weeks ago. With, where is it? Yeah, there we go. Lagona Band Trailblazer. There is a cat combo deck. I tried this, I couldn't get it to work, where you play every single like egg card. So you got Golden Egg, Instant Brahmin, Lembus, Nutrients Block. You play like Many Partings. And then you have Ashnod's Altar and Cauldron Familiar, and you try and drain them out. And you get to the point where you just have Lembus in your deck, and then you win the game. Almost assuredly. I've tried out the Mono Blackburn deck. I really enjoyed playing this deck, where you basically just want to get Black Mage's Rod in play, and then burn them out with Bump in the Night, Hopeless Nightmares, Sovereign's Bites. This deck is usually pretty good against the mono red decks, because you're gaining life, which is with Sovereign's Bite, Vampire's Kiss, and Alms, and Raid Reckoner. So you just, yeah, out life gain them. Let's see. Is there anything that's... Oh, yeah, we were going to play Horror. Yeah. It's good. Let's just play a classic. Let's play Mono Blue Terror. All right, let me just load the list. 1 second. All right, I'm going to start recording. Why isn't this letting me move across? There we go. They're not playing anything else? Nope. Okay, perfect. Here we are in another Pauper League, about to try out probably the monster of the format, Mono Blue Horror, which is all based around Tolarian Terror. This is a 7 mana 5/5 creature that says this spell costs 1 less for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard with Ward 2. Also playing their brother, Cryptic Serpent, 7 mana 6/5 with this spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. And then we just play a million cantrips, Thought Scour, target player mills 2 cards, we mill ourselves, draw a card, ponder, mental note, does the same thing as Thought Scour. We're playing brainstorms, we're playing counter spells, deep analysis, lore and reveals. We want to put as many instants and sorceries into a graveyard and just beat our opponents down with our 5/5s and 6/5s. In the sideboard, we've got Murmuring Mystics for the aggro decks, along with Hydroblast and Gut Shots to potentially deal with some creatures. We've got Blue Elemental Blast as well as our 5th copy of Hydroblast. We've got a Null for the artifacts and artifact combo decks. That's the deck. Let's jump into a league. Certainly recommend giving Dredge a try if you're in the mood for a Widow list. The deck has underwent a lot of innovation recently by some pet deckers on MTGO. I think the biggest problem for me with Pauper is just getting the cards. Is a bit of a pain, at the very least in Australia. Don't have a lot of stores to order from, and there's no way I'm ordering Pauper cards from overseas. Yeah, it's not usually the cost. It's literally just finding and getting the cards. Pauper isn't that big in Australia. We are 100% playing first. We will keep. Alrighty. Island, and we're just going to hold up Force Spike and then potentially Lore and Reveal just to get our second land. Just like we lined it up. Top deck our land like a pro. We are just going to ponder here. Interesting. On top. On top. On top. We will draw that. Yeah. Oh no! I clicked the wrong button. I should have said no. I've shuffled away. We'll play our land for the turn and go through. I meant to press no. I thought it was use Ponder's ability to draw, not use Ponder's ability to Eagle Wellsprings. These 4 spikes are going to come less and less relevant, so we're just going to get these out of our hands ASAP. Oh, I can't believe I did that. All right, we're just going to Delver here. And yields return. This is the MTGO interface. You just learn the hard way. Suffocating fumes. We will brainstorm in response. And I like all of these cards. So put back Thought Scour, put back Brainstorm. A bit annoying. And let's Storm here. Wonder, Thought Scour. Let's Lauren Reveal. Get our island. We've got Counterspell, let's just hold it up. Shuffling that. Sure. Shuffling that horror away is probably going to cost me the game. Maybe. Okay, let's ponder. I don't really want any of these cards. Brainstorm is gonna Brainstorm lock me. So we are gonna shuffle draw this time. Alright, we've got 2 counter spells. F6. Damn. Yeah, I really screwed myself on the ponder there. No. I do not want you to have the initiative. Hey, there we go. And we got the counter spell to back it up. Excellent. Combat. Attack. Yeah, I've got no idea what they're attempting here. So we let them pay. I don't want to yield to all. No response to the Tolarian Academy ability. But I do want to respond to this. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go to combat. Attack. Question is, do we lore and reveal now? Oh yeah, we do. If we top deck a land here or draw a land, we can have counterspell backup. Yeah, there we go. Never didn't have it. The spell costs 1 less for each card you've drawn this turn. All right, we got there. Even though we majorly screwed up, we got there. As for what our opponent is doing, I have no idea. They're playing some sort of initiative. I think we bring in a Dispel for more protection. I'm tempted to bring in Mystic as well. Yeah, it's done something. I think I'd rather... Do we just want more bodies on the board? They're a bit slow. If they're playing initiative, I think we want Murmuring Mystics. Yeah, I think we get rid of the Deem Inferiors and we run it like this. So we're taking out 2 Deem Inferiors, 1 Deep Analysis for 2 Murmuring Mystics and a Dispel. I think we run it back. Were they were playing Snowlands. I mean, this is a keep. So for those playing at home, you always want to make sure that when you brainstorm, you generally want a way to shuffle your deck after you brainstorm. Alright, so we potentially just going to Thought Scour ourselves here. Oh, they're playing Gardens. Okay. There's a Spell Bomb. Alright, so we've got to try and play around a Spell Bomb here. I think we still Thought Scour ourselves. So we've got 3 in the yard. So Serpent costs 4 currently. We'll just pass the turn here. We're going to Brainstorm and Lore and Reveal. You choose a non-creature, non-land. Yeah, that seems fine. What they're either going to take Brainstorm or Lore and Revealed. Brainstorm. Another Garden. Okay, so we're gonna Brainstorm. We're gonna put back 1 Serpent. 1 Lauren Revealed. The last Garden deck I saw wasn't a fog deck. It was just like mid-range good stuff. All right, is he gonna pop now? Yeah, that's fine. Responding. It's its turn. Hold up, Counterspell. We've got Thought Scour. So we want to catch here the initiative creature is basically our goal here. I think is a 5 cost. Wander is a nice pickup. Thought Scour is an excellent pickup. We're gonna ponder here for a land. Mental note, that's fine. We'll just hold up Counterspell and pass. Yeah, I think we've got to counter that. I got a third one. Okay. One card in hand. I think we're going to do fine here. We're going to mill 3, put a terror into play. I think that's the goal here. Mental note. We're going to Lauren reveal now. Just get that island. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel, how we going? We're in game 1 at the moment, or match 2, round 1. We mental note here. Can we cast Terror? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can. Nice, and we drew in another Terror. So the thing we got to watch out for here is the dagger. Okay, they're going to snuff out. That's fine, because we can keep the unspeakable horrors going. Perfect. I really like this. We're going to play Mystic first, because I want some of the 1/1 bodies in play to sacrifice to the sacrificial dagger that they likely have. We're just going to Thought Scour now. Sure, you can have my Dispel. It's done its job. Move to combat. Attack. Alright, they got no cards in hand. So, as someone in chat said, it be snaking time. There we go. The snakes got there. I think they were on the like I said, there's a mid-rangey initiative dagger list. Seeing Pauper being played always reminded me of the 30-minute long Turbo Fog games I used to play years ago. I have only ever faced against Turbo Fog once, and I had infinite creatures, and I think I just died to timeout. It's so annoying to play against an MTGO, especially when you're combo so many clicks. All right, so we're 2-0 going into game 3. Not game 3, going into match 2. We'll probably do this league, and then I might need to go and grab some lunch. But if everybody is enjoying themselves, we might do another league. Alrighty, round 2. We're playing Tolarian Horror in Pauper. We got a bunch of 1-drops. We've got Lauren Revealed. We are going to be keeping. We are on the draw against what is looking to be... I've totally forgotten the name of the deck. Oh, do we just Delver here? We've got the second land. I think we might Delver, and then we will upkeep Brainstorm. Oh, whoops, need to do it on my turn. Alright, so we're against Jund Cleansing Fire. So we are going to Brainstorm. We are going to put this on top. And actually, I think I might want Sleep on the Sleep of the Dead. I definitely want Lauren Revealed. Yeah, there we go. Yes, reveal. Draw. Go combat. And get in for 3. We'll leave up 4 spike mana here. We got Mental Note, we got Lauren Revealed. Working our way towards our Tolarian Terror. We're in a pretty good spot here. They're going to keep on ramping. And we will actually just Mental Note here. Needs to take off. We draw the land like an absolute beast. Go to combat. Attack for 3. 2 horrors here. And pass turn. Oh, I could have played a horror. Whoops. Oh, no, I could have. Maybe I might have been able to. Huge Force Spike coming here. Get rid of that Chrysalis before you get the Eldrazi spawn. Absolutely huge. And we'll Lauren Reveal here. Get our island. Never didn't have it. We'll continue putting some pressure in the air. Unfortunately, our Force Spike does not do the work we needed to do now that we got the Scions. We might be able to catch them out. Do we play the other Terror here? I think we do. I think we do just play the other Terror here. I can't see Force Spike doing much of anything here. Alright. Opponent plays a tap land. They are going to struggle to deal with our terrors. They have wards too. Another Chrysalis. Thankfully, we have All-Star card. Sleep of the Dead. Combat. Attack with all creatures. And we thankfully have... I don't know why they just didn't sacrifice to Chrysalis there. We will brainstorm at the end of their turn, and then look to lore and reveal the cards away if we need to. Another Chrysalis. Let's brainstorm for a counterspell here. Sleep of the Dead here is fantastic. So we will put back the Force Spike. We'll put back the Island. Yield. That's fine. Yeah. Look, if we do need to Force Spike again, we at least know it's on top of our deck. Let's Lore and Revealed. And we can just discard the island here. No response, discard island. And we've got enough to tap down the Refurbished Familiar. Deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. That seems fine. Instead, brainstorm. Put back Ponder, put back Island. Alrighty, looks like we've got their team. We are going to Sleep of the Dead, flyer number 1. We are going to Sleep of the Dead. The only other thing that can block our flyer. Exile 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Go to... Yeah, there we go. We just swing in the air for 3. You could cycle Lauren to keep Spike open. Yeah, I felt like Spike wasn't going to do anything because of the spawns. Okay, so we're against the Chrysalis deck. So I feel like we're just Hydroblasting here. So again, I'm... Deep Analysis, I can't seem to find a decent spot for it at the moment. So we're going to get rid of Demon Furias. We're going to bring in the Hydroblasts. What else are we going to cut here? As much as I've enjoyed the Force Spikes, on the draw, they're not as good. So we're going to go down some Force Spikes. Continue bringing in the Hydroblast and the Blue Elemental Blast. Again, do we want to bring in Mystics? feel like, yeah, I'd rather see Mystics than 4 Spikes. So let's bring in 2 Mystics, 4 Hydroblast, 1 Blue Elemental Blast. And let's run it back. Alright. Game 2 versus Pauper Jund. We've got an acceptable opening hand, so we will keep that. Top deck are Hydra, like an absolute Chad. And I think we stop them ramping. Counter target spell if it's red. I think we stop the ramp. We've got the counter spell now as well. Yep, end the turn. We're looking pretty good here. We've got Thought Scours into Ickle Wellspring. Oh, we can let them have that. Refurbish Familiar. Sure. I mean, this seems fine for me. I get to put stuff in the bin. And Mental Note. Thought Scour. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just go Horror. And then Delver of Secrets. Upkeep Brainstorm. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. We are yielding through this turn. In response, we are going to Storm the Brains. And we will put... we'll put Serpent, then Cryptic, not Cryptic, Counterspell on top. Yes. Draw. Play land. I think we just sleep. Again, we're just going to push in for damage here. Let's just sleep. Combat. Attack with all. Play another... Let me just go another Horror. Chrysalis. They've got the reach now. Nice combo here. Let's see. So they sacrificed 2. I think we just push in with everything. I don't know why I call them horrors. It's just it's just the name I know them by for whatever reason. Horror, terror, same thing, right? Angel, appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully see you on the next one. Let's just push some damage in. Alright, so they are going to take out our guy. Cryptic Serpent. Delver of Secrets. Continue putting on the pressure. Gecko, you're also going to dip out? No worries. I'm on Australian time, so I don't blame you. I appreciate you stopping in and having a chat, though. Alright, so we are going to... So they get our last counterspell, which is fine. We are going to start tapping down their stuff. Do we just get the natural flip? What did we reveal? Island. Do you want to reveal this card? No. We will cast Sleep with the Dead, targeting this guy. Exiling Delver of Secrets, Terror, and Hydroblast. Combat. Get in with the team. They're going to gain 4 here. Sacrifice, draw 2. Okay. Put them down to 6. We will end the turn. We'll make them think we have a creature in our hand. They need to put a creature into play, otherwise we're just going to tap down the Refurbished Familiar. Ooh. Big top deck. Yeah, okay. Guess we're not going to tap down the Refurbished Familiar. But we get there anyway. 2-0-2-0 going on to match number 3. It's just going to be a quick league. I can get some lunch early. No, they didn't have any answers to our horrors. So they were on 6. They had 1 blocker. We had 2 terrors and the Delver of Secrets. So they could only block 1 terror and they would take 6. Okay, here we are, game number 3, match number 3 on our Tolarian Terror deck. Unfortunately, we're going to have to mulligan here, no lands. If this was a 1-lander, we could probably keep. This is a 1-lander, we can keep. Sleep of the Dead has been really great. We're actually going to keep Sleep of the Dead. We're going to put a Brainstorm back. Only got 1 way to shuffle. What is our opponent on? Okay. Redrew our Brainstorm. Okay, let's just see if they want to kill our Delver. They have to sacrifice a land to do it. See you, Gecko. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, we'll get back to work on that video very soon. We're going to cast a brainstorm here. We're going to put back an island and a brainstorm. We will reveal brainstorm. Combat. We've got our flyer now. They're on Infinity. Okay. I think we can get there with our flyers. And we are going to island cycle. Get our island. Alright, let's start the turn off with a sorcery speed brainstorm. So we are going to sorcery speed ponder. We're going to put back island, island. They are land for the turn. We're actually going to delver, I think. Nah, we will ponder delver. Let's ponder. Any order. Yes, we're going to shuffle. We've got the force spike. Tempted to keep the force spike here. I think we're going to keep the force spike. Forecast. Black Mage's Rod, nothing we can do there. Still getting in for one. Straight to combat. Attack. Let's see. I'd be tempted to see now if they want to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Go across 3. Let's play a Delver. Let's see if they want to get rid of their token. Echo Wellspring. They might want to do it here. If they attack, we'll block the hero token. We won't be blocking that. End of turn, we will brainstorm. We'll put back Force Spike, Demon Furia. Reveal. Excellent. Block is on. You've got the counter spell for any shenanigans. Horror. We got Sleep of the Dead. I think we're doing pretty fine. Interesting. Let's yield to... won't respond. Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Alright, never mind. We'll keep Counterspell up. Nine cards in hand. So many artifact lands. What are they going to do? I don't want that to happen, because then you can destroy my horror. You got another one? You give it Death Touch and Lifelink, and then they would gain a bunch of life and destroy my horror. I think we might have it though. Sleep of the Dead here to tap down any blockers. Spell Bomb. Galvanic Blast. Okay. Sure glad it's not coming face. Alright, let's cast Sleep of the Dead. Let's cast Sleep of the Dead on this guy. We'll get rid of Delver Secrets. Combat. Attack with all. And Demon Fury, we can't cast, right? Yeah, it costs 3. End step. All right, let's see. I'm just going to yield. Oh, we know we don't want to yield through turn. We don't want to yield through turn. Turn off auto yields. There we go. I want to respond to spells. Force Spike might be relevant. Just making sure we're not auto yielding here. Opponent's got 7 cards in hand. They're having a think. No response. They're equipping. Okay. Oh my word, Force Spike, let's go. We got there. Force Spike. Yes. They got a spell bomb. They have to spell bomb us. Oh, they had the land. They had the land. Alright, they're spell bombing us. But we do have Deem Inferior, which will get us across the line. For, whoops, it only costs 3 because I drew a card this turn. Nice. Okay, so we're against Jund Infinity. Gut shots are actually going to be really good here against the hero tokens, against that artifact guy, the shaman. Yeah, we're going to get rid of these. Again, we're on the draw, so 4 spikes fall off here completely. So because we got the free spells now, we can go Murmuring Mystics. Just trying to think what else we want to do here. Mostly artifacts. Hydroblast don't really do it. Annul's not really. Bring in the Mystics. Do we just bring in Wonder Spell for the instant speed shenanigans? Oh, we might want the artifacts for... We might want some annuls. Whoops, not terrors. Let's go down 1 Murmuring Mystic. Yeah, we'll bring in the annuls for Spell Bomb and the other big artifact that they play. And Mer Enforcer. Yeah, we'll keep. Got all our cantrips. Just need to draw into a land. Hammer on the draw as well. Seems likely. Gut shot, nice. Do we... I think we just stand by. We got Brainstorm, we got Mental Note. Potentially want a Mental Note on our upkeep to Brainstorm, to get out of our Brainstorm lock. No responses. Brainstorm. Nice. Put back. Brainstorm. Put back. Land. We actually don't need to upkeep here. Then I'll land. And... Wonder. These are all really good cards. Actually, no. Actually, I don't want any of those. I want to draw a land. We want to get a land, ideally. Got a gut shot for the shaman or the hero token. There we go, excellent. We're just gonna gut shot this guy now. And then we are going to mental note because we've got the terrors in hand. Excellent. They land. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it costs 3. Or mental note. Terror costs 1. The other one will cost 2. Yeah, let's do this one first. Because we can Terror and Spell next turn. We might even go Murmuring Mystic next turn. Let's start getting in there. Counter that. Excellent. And we will Terror. Last turn. Equipped creature has death touch during your turn, otherwise it has reach. Ah, damn. Did get the combo here. Unfortunate. Let's just brainstorm here. 2 cards on top. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alrighty, our opponent's got 1 card in hand. They do have the Blood Fountain to go again. We do have the counterspell. Got the counterspell for the Shaman. We are not doing that again. We will Mystic. Actually, like, perfect card here. Sleep of the Dead. Combat. Get in with the team. Alright, opponents in top deck mode. They do a blood token, which they're going to use. We've got our... always forget the name of the spell. Sleep of the Dead. In our graveyard. Oh, they do have the combo again. Damn. What a top deck. Okay. Sure. Thought Scour. Alright, long game. We're in the long game. Combat. Alright, we did get a horror. Excellent. We got a horror. They got a removal spell. Pyroblast. Okay, they have the counter. Yeah, we're just going to discard the gut shot because otherwise they get to draw a card and we don't want that. Oh, it gets +1/+1. I forgot. I should have gut shotted it. I mean, I'm happy to keep top decking horrors like this. More than happy to keep top decking horrors like this. Sleep of the Dead. One, two. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna play everything out. Combat. Attack with all. Okay, we've got a clock on them. What have they drawn? Okay. They're drawing cards. Drawing so many cards. Black Mage's Rod, okay. What do we hit? Yes, we will reveal. Sleep of the Dead. The Enforcer. Do we also want to get in with the... Oh, no, we can't. Combat. Okay, they are blocking. That's good for us. Oh, they got a sacrifice effect. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Oh, we don't want to yield to the return. I mean, we just annul it. Come on, where's my card draw? Oh, they don't deck the spell bomb. Yeah, I think they got this game. We might just concede because of the time, go on to the next one. Yep, let's concede. All right, we're back on the draw again. So we are going to bring out the annuls, bring back in some spikes of force. So annoying. The gut shots we're definitely keeping. They did work. Do I want dispels? I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's run it back. Yes, we'd like to play first. Seems fine. We'll keep. We've got a horror, we've got a brainstorm, we've got a force spike. Two force spikes. We shall ponder. Oh, nice. I like all of these cards. Top. 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 No, 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 no. No. Okay. Oh my word. I almost did it again. And turn. It's like on the force spot. Okay. All right, they got it. They're gonna activate now. Wait. 1, 2, 3. How much does this guy cost? 4. Okay. End step. Is he going to do it now? If these were annuls, I could have counted the spell bomb. If these were annuls, I could have counted the refurbished familiar. I got it. Alright, let's storm. Back. Put back. Orin revealed. Island. Getting all the serpents now. That's 5, right? Yep. Okay. We've got the counterspell. Serpents can start coming down next turn. I think that's just bad sideboarding choices by me. No. If I gut shot before in the bin. We can hold up Force Spike. Okay, they can draw. Come on, Force Spike. Play your 2-cost spell. Oh, Pyro, okay. We will Thought Scour. How much these guys cost now? 2. Do we go the other one? I think we can go the other one. Let's do it. We're all in. We're all in on the serpents. And now he's going to play his shaman, I bet, and the death touching thing. All right. Okay. Excellent. Combat. Let's get in. Yes, Force Spike. No, you're not gaining extra cards or gaining life. We'll end here. Mage's Rod, okay. It's tapping out here. Let's mental note in response. See what we draw. Horror. All right, well, the horrors are coming in. Paying costs. Oh, declaring blocks. That's good for us. All right, did we get there? Does he have that stupid combo? Okay, that's fine. That's why we kept the island in hand. Okay, Blood Fountain. Did they get it? They got back the Shaman, they got back the Mer Enforcer. They're just wiping the board here. Okay. Damn, they might have us. 7 cards v 0 cards. Or we can just top deck another Serpent like an absolute boss. But they've got so many resources. Oh, and they've got the spell bomb. And they got another blood fountain, damn. Are they just gonna wipe the board? I think we are pinned. Oh, Lauren Reveal is nice top deck. And then Time of Crisis. Oh my word. Delver Secrets. Are they gonna look to blow up the board now? Let's go, opponent. 5 minutes on the clock. Yep, they've got it. You just attack in with the crew here. Have to block. Yep, you got it, man. Oh, rough. I definitely... Hard to say. No, well, easy to say. If those 4 spikes would have been a nulls, which they would have been, that game might have been ours. Alrighty, match 4, let's go. We are in match 4 with our Tolarian Terror deck. We've got one land, we've got a Brainstorm, we've got Delver's Secrets, we're on the play. I think we're going to keep this. We're on the draw, rather. I'm starting off with a Landscape. There's our Lore and Reveal. Put the Delver into play and set up for Brainstorm on our upkeep. Don't need to worry about Brainstorm on our upkeep. Let's Brainstorm for a land here. Got it. So we can go 1, 2, back, play Island. We will pass the turn. We can Lore and Reveal on their end step. We'll be playing another Cleansing Wildfire deck. Whoops. Grab the island. So we've got 1, 2 in the graveyard at the moment. Let me just pass the turn here. Hold up Counterspell. Maybe cast a non-creature spell. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn. I feel like, do they go infinite with this? Let's just get rid of it now. I actually have not seen or played against this deck, so I don't know what the key cards to counter here are. Makeshift Munitions, that's probably one of them. And a land for the turn. How much do these guys cost? So we can just play 1 for now. Thought Scour at the end of next turn. Journey to Nowhere. Okay. We'll scour ourselves. There we go, there's Terror. Alright, we've got 2 of them in play. What are you going to do? Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Experimental Synthesizer. What do they reveal? Another one. What do they reveal? Cryogen Relic, so they can tap down one of our serpents here. Or rather, they can stun it, sorry. Tapping out for Core Skyfisher. Alright, let's draw some cards. Put back 2 lands, and we can ponder and shuffle. Ponder, any order. Yes, we're just going to shuffle. Got the mental note. Potentially just sleep here and just attack in. play land. We'll just mental note now. Instead. Regen Relic. So we can tap down one of our guys now. Which they're looking to do. And Lembus. Lauren revealed. Fantastic top deck. Let's draw 3. Combat. Get in with our big guy. And end the turn. Gaining life. What is he doing? Is this a blink deck? Ephemerate? Are we seeing prowess? Regen Relic. Potentially just get there with the Sleep of the Dead. He's got the land. Okay. Sleep of the Dead. What do we want to get rid of here? Probably want to get rid of the Skyfisher. Sleep of the Dead. Just get rid of Delver, Terra, Delver. Down to 1. Oh, they got Lembus, never mind. Alright, let's pass that turn. You have Counterspell up here to save us. Unholy Heat. Targeting our Terra. No response. No response. No response. And we will save our Terra here. Torch the tower. Okay. So, it's 1 snake dead. Looks like horror might just get there, and it does. So we're against some... yeah, makeshift munitions. Artifact, creature, nonsense. Annuls are going to be fantastic here. We only saw white creatures. So, let's think. Gut shots aren't going to do it. Do we just bring in Murmuring Mystics and just go wide plan? Or, because they've got the munitions, we actually might want to just bring in Hydroblasts. Yeah, they've got the the red spell. So let's take out Demon Furious, bring in the Hydroblast. Again, deep analysis. We've never really found a spot to cast it. And Blue Elemental Blast. And let's shave down. I want to go down to a Delver and a Serpent, and I want to bring in the Mystics. All right, we're on the draw. We've got a Brainstorm. We've got 2 Delvers. I'm going to say we're going to keep this. We should be able to find our lands here. Let's set up a Delver. Tap land from our opponent. We are going to Brainstorm here. We'll put back land Thought Scour. And we'll get our 3/2. Gonna bolt it. Pyroblast. Okay. Gonna land for the turn, and we play another Delver of Secrets. So we already know it's land on top. Cleansing Wildfire, sure. We're going to Thought Scour here, or at Mental Note. Let's see if we can get lucky. Yes, we will reveal Thought Scour. Combat. Get in for 3. Awesome. Play our land for the turn. We have only 2 in the graveyard. Pass the turn. Looks like it's going to be a double Thought Scour turn into double Serpent. No response there. Journey to Nowhere. Let's Thought Scour now. Okay. That's gonna go. We missed the annul. Flint Hawk. Bouncing back the Cryogen Relic, no doubt. And we will Thought Scour again. Lauren revealed. Our Serpent, and we're just going to run out the Serpents by the looks. Serpent, Terror, yield through turn. Synthesizers. So they got the Fisher. So they could bounce back their Journey to Nowhere here, take out one of our Serpents. We do just have a Journey to Nowhere. Okay. No blocks. Combat. Getting in with the crew. Let's Mental Note. See what we draw. That's Lauren revealed now. Do want to hit our 5th land. And we'll pass the turn. 2 Sleep of the Dead's in hand. Once our opponent's tapped out on them. I think our opponent might have disconnected. Oh, they're back. So they're just going to stun our guy. Not pay the 2, though. All right, Jen. Seeker of the Way. We're definitely going to tap that guy down just so they can't gain any life during their turn. Let's ponder. On top, on top, on top. Use Ponder's ability. No, learn our lessons that way. So we're going to go Serpent. We're going to... Actually, we are going to... Undo that. We're going to combat. I just want to see if they want to block first. Alright. Now we're going to sleep this guy. Journey. They are going to get rid of our terror. They get 2 cards in hand. Unholy Heat. Ooh, rough. Okay. See, what are we getting here? What are they looking to do? Raven Charm. Okay, sure. So we are definitely going to draw here. Play our land. They have no cards in hand, so I don't think it's worth sleeping. So we're going to pass turn. And we'll just mental note on their end step. Okay. And end step, mental note. Okay, start off with a ponder. Looking for some serpents. Excellent. So we can go island on top. Are we going to be playing a serpent here? 1, 2, 3. We might. Actually, I don't think we are. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4. We might actually we might yeah, let's keep terror on top. At the top. Ponder's ability, no. Play our land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Horror cost 3. I got 2 cards in hand. I'm going to sleep this guy now. So I don't want them gaining their life. Horror cost 2. Serpent also costs 2. Alright. Yield to return. Cycling. No response. Unholy Heat. Damn, they did have it. Okay. Clint Hawk. Are they going to give me back a... What are they? Just put a bridge back down. Okay. Lauren revealed. If we attack, we trade with everything. Don't know how much I've got left. Let's utilize our resources carefully. You don't want to give him any more cards. Sleep this guy. One, 2, 3. Sleep this guy. Three. All right, they're on 1. We have counterspell. Yes. Let's brainstorm. 1, 2. I land. Combat. Let's get in. They got a block. Let's Sleep of the Dead now. One, two, three. So then we get our bird. Potentially get there. Pick up the pyroblast. Wow. Okay. Murmuring Mystic. Don't tell me they got another pyroblast. Oh my word. What a top deck by opponent. Oh, wait. We don't want to do that. Let's... Because we can Sleep of the Dead here and have our double blockers. One, two, three. Okay, there we go. So we block the Glint Hawk. Do we have anything else in our deck? I know we've got to be careful here, but we need some answers. One, two, three. On that. All right. Let's see. We got to counter the cryogen to stop the card draw. Declare blocks, whoops. Come on. Give me something good. Maybe. Combat. 3. He's attacking for 4, leaving 1 back. Alright, we just need them to dead draw. Did they dead draw? Oh, they didn't. Oh my word, we got there. Holy crap. Alright. Only game we've dropped is against Jund. Going into our final league match here. Let's do this. See if we can get the 4-1 at least. Let's go. Final opponent. Yes, we will play first. Got a bunch of cantrips, and I guess we're keeping. Silver Quill Campus. That's an interesting one. We yield through, keep up Force Spike and Mental Note. Alright, we got a Brainstorm into Lorcana Reveal. So again, we'll just keep up Counterspell. Thankfully, we've not milled a single Terror here. What is opponent up to? Grimborble, sure. Brainstorm. Put back one spike. We'll put back Bullet Scour, I guess. Let's get an island. I was going to say, let's top deck a horror, but sure, we'll take a counterspell. I feel like if I cast Mental Note now, I'm going to lose my horrors. Come on, Force Spike time. We will just counterspell that. I guess we're mental noting. Hey, we drew a Terror. Okay, fantastic. Terror. Four spikes are great here. No. Not only to do things like that, but because they have to pay the ward cost on our Terror. Tithing Blade, though, does get around Tellurian Terror. Do they have another one? They do not have another one. Fantastic. That's great for us. Combat. Let's get in. Find our land. Last turn. Got our counterspell. We got our force spike. Lembus is fine. Glint Hawk seems fine. I'm just going to Lembus again. Oh, I should have spiked that. Oh well. Okay, straight to combat. Yeah, if they're not blocking with it, they might as well attack with it. Ninjutsu. Sure. No, you're not doing that again. Bog. Alright. Got the bog. We do have a ponder though. That was a brilliant top deck. Top draw. Take Delver. We're not attacking, so I don't want to discard any more cards. Skyfisher. Okay. You get the Lembus back. Yeah, I think they keep the Lembus because I want to save Counterspell for any removal, anything that interacts with my hand. Something like that. You got a Grim Bauble. Okay. Thought Scour now. See if they want to trade. Wait, how much does this guy cost? Oh, perfect. All right, yield to return. We're empty-handed. But we do have 2 terrors on the board. We're just going to push in here, obviously, with both serpents. If they got a tithing blade here, it's going to suck. Raven Charm. Team Inferior. I guess we'll do that. take out both creatures. Does it tell me where he put it? Beneath the top. So they did leave it on top. Okay. Alright, passing turn. Yeah, empty-handed. Oh. Draw their core Skyfisher. Replay. Yep. Can't complain. Can't complain. All right, so let's think about next game. We're bringing in a Knowles, obviously. Again, I think we're bringing in Mystics because they have the Tithing Blades. Wonder if not force spiking that Lembus cost us the game here. Two on top. Fort Scour. Island anyway. 2, 4, 5. Yields return. And then play out their actions, and then we will concede. Yep. All right. They got this one. Let's bring in those Annuls. Let's bring in the Mystics. Not playing red, playing black, white. Let's keep it. Come on, let's get that 4-1. Yes, we will play first. Yeah, that's a keep. Got the annul. We've got our cantrips. You have to return. You have to return. Alright, we've got Counterspell, we've got Thought Scour, Raven Inspector, we don't care about. We were Transport Scour. There's our horror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's ponder. I do like the Delver here. Top. Whoops. How do I go back? Okay. And then we can go horror for 1. So we can stop the tithing blade here, which is going to be amazing. Let's see what they're doing. Thinking about something. They're in the main phase. Land. Skyfisher. Okay. Bounce the Thraben, play the Thraben. Will Lauren. It's a top deck. Combat. Get in. How much this guy too, hopefully. Yep. And a turn. So we've got Counterspell and a Null up here. Raven Inspector's fine. Bog is fine. Sure. Let's get in with the big boys. So we can find our land 5 here, which is going to be great. So we get our island, our land. So we do have 5 mana now for Lauren Revealed. That's fine with us. They are going to ninjutsu though. Sure. Yep, we'll discard the deep analysis and a null. Still got the counterspell up. Okay, just win, I guess. All right, it's easy as that. Game 3. We are back on the draw. actually want to bring in the... I do want to bring in the spikes back in just to throw them off. All right, let's try it. We got brainstorms, we've got thought scours. We will keep this. We've got our terrors. Unfortunate. Let's storm for that land. Excellent. We can go back a ponder and a land. We'll keep counterspell up and pass the turn. Have to let Lembus go, so we're going to go for a double Thought Scour turn here. Thought Scour ourselves. Nice. Mill. I think that was the time to do it, but they... Oh, no, it costs 4. Played our land. If I put 2 in there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silent cycle. Damn, this gives him a chance to exile. Oh, okay. Wait. What am I miscounting here? Oh, I'm miscounting Delver and Murmuring Mystic. Another Lembus. Okay, there we go. Let's do it properly this time. And because we're such god gamers, we've got the annul backup as well. Skyfisher, okay. Saving the annul for the Tithing Blade. It's the only real thing that can get around terrors. See if he wants to block. Does not. Just go with our next terror while we can. Hold up counterspell. Skyfisher, sure. Potentially thinking about gaining some life here. What are they thinking? Lembus? Another serpent. We got 3. Yeah, I think we just get in, right? Wow, okay. Cost 4. We have a null. Yeah, I think we do it. Eviscerator's Insight, it's fine. Just give him a null. He might have the blade now. Cast down. Bog. We might have just gotten there. Bird. Okay, that puts a bit of a sticky wicket. We trades out all of their creatures. Okay, sleep. We'll attack. Okay, gains 3. We got 2 counter spells up. Paying 2. Nope. Paying 2. Magical Offering. Yeah. Looking for some answers. Three burn. Or Skyfish. That's going to be a no from me, dog. Combat. Attack with everything. Got the spike here if he wants to try and eviscerate something. I'll just pass the turn. Oh, okay, no, he's just spiking the, sorry, he's just activating the clue token. Okay, got the Thraben again. We're gonna fight through it. Yeah, I guess Familiar is going to resolve. Will Thought Scour. Discard a card. Island. Fortunately milled a serpent. No responses there. Lembas on top. All right, let's see. Sleep of the Dead. Did we just get there? Sure. We didn't just get there. Still got counter spell up. Attack with all. Got a double block. We got to let that slide because we need to deal with the other stuff that can come. You like the removal spells. Raven Inspector number 1. Named 2 creatures. Lembas. I'm going to counter the relic here. Because I want that Sleep of the Dead. There's a Tithing Blade. Let's Lauren reveal our island. How long have they been holding on to that? Please don't tell me they got another one. Oh, what a top deck from us. How much terror cost? 4. Dearie me. Cost 4. Can't sleep. We are hanging on by an absolute thread here. I wonder if he'll go to 1. Looking to go potentially to 1. He's going to 1, okay. It's fine. Drawing a card. Come on, no tithing blade, no tithing blade. Come on, no tithing blade. Oh. Okay. Got the tithing blade. And he's got a core Sky Fisher as well. It's so annoying. So we can Sleep of the Dead 1, 2, 3. You can't Sleep of the Dead again. Let's draw some cards. Okay, we got the counterspell for Core Sky Fisher at least. Get him out of here. Sure. I mean, it was dead either way then. What a game. Sleep of the Dead. This guy. One, two, three. Sleep of the Dead. This guy. One, two, three. All right, let's go. Instant on top for the win. Oh, come on. All right, he had the tithing blade anyway. Honda. I mean, these are all great. Let's take the brainstorm. Use Ponder's ability? No. Brainstorm. One, two. Let's cast the Mystic. Been nice to have seen these earlier. Opponent's got one card in hand. Imagine if they attack with everything and then cast a spell. Okay. I was going to say, please, please cast a spell. Could run him into time here. They playing safe. All right. If they run out of spell here, we sneak the win from them. Can't force spike that. How much does this cost? Oh, nice. Okay, Serpent. Sleep. One, two, three. Combat, no point attacking. When does... Is that Tithing Blade gone? Why can't I see the Tithing Blades? Okay. Oh, whoops, did I just not block? Whoops, I didn't block. Yeah, because I knew it flipped. So that's why I was looking to see if I needed to block or not. Yeah, they got it. Damn, what a close game. Well, that is certainly one to end it on. Alrighty, friendos. I am going to go get some lunch. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. no matter what you're doing. And I will see you on the next one.